Hello, my name is Kirioth, and today I kind of want to give you a suggestion. I want to push you towards something, ask you to do something for me. Not as a favour, but because I think you'd enjoy it. I was a guest on a podcast called the Last Tuesday Project, which comes out every last Tuesday of the month. It is out right now. There is a link in the description below, and they very kindly invited me to be on as a guest. It's really, really good. I had so much fun recording it. It was one of those things where I suspect I went off track a couple of times, and I suspect I probably dragged out recording a bit more than is usual, but it was purely because I enjoyed myself so much. It was a really fun thing to do. And one of the reasons for it is whenever I've listened to this podcast, I've always found it interesting and funny. I've never gone away thinking, "Oh well, I didn't learn anything. Or I didn't laugh at some point." It's always interesting. It's always funny, and that's partly because of the premise of the podcast, which is a really cool idea. I really like it. So you have a group of people, and one of them is the Dimbleby, which is an excellent reference to a UK TV presenter. Well, more a national treasure, really. And the Dimbleby has two questions. They will tell you the first question, but they won't tell you what the second question is unless you decide you do not want to research the first question. So you're given a question, and then you've got an hour to go away, research the topic, come back, and talk about what you found when you went away and researched. It's a really, really cool concept, and the people involved in it are uniformly intelligent and hilarious, which makes it really good to listen to. The episode that I was on, as I say, out now in the description, go for it, go and listen to it, was about vinyl, and whether vinyl actually does sound better. So we were given the question, and then we had to go away for an hour and research anything that we possibly could to come up with an answer as to whether vinyl actually does sound better or not. I had such a blast. It was so much fun. And I just think you'd really enjoy it. It being an audio podcast, you can listen to it wherever and whenever. I think it's on pretty much every podcast app you can possibly think of, and it's on their website as well. So you can get it wherever. And as I say, the people involved in it are just brilliant. So I was on with Hayley and Alex. Hayley is a supporter of the channel. That's how I actually got involved with the podcast. When they started it, I was already following on Twitter, and I started listening to it. And you'll have seen me on Twitter talk about the Last Tuesday Project. I always go on about it when I'm listening to it, and quite often I've tweeted along as I've listened. Yeah, it's just a really, really good podcast, really good project. Really good people, and I was lucky enough to be asked to be a guest on it. So if you would like to listen to that, which would be nice if you did, as I say, again, there's a link down there, and I really think you'd enjoy it. I had a blast, and you can tell I had a blast. I actually really liked working with other people in that kind of podcast environment again. I hadn't realised how much I missed that. I enjoy making videos by myself, and I enjoy the fact that I can do whatever I want on my channel and just, let all the daft ideas flow. I'd kind of forgotten what it was like to have that kind of recording environment with multiple people, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'm hoping, provided I didn't mess it up too badly the first time, that maybe they'll ask me to go on again. But yeah, as I say, give it a listen. It was great fun to record. It was a fun subject to research, even if it did get ridiculously... I mean, some of the technical jargon I came across words that I didn't even know existed. And I just got lost in a sea of what the hell is this, which was daunting, and it was actually quite fun as well, trying to work out what the hell was going on. Although, admittedly, I did give up on one particular... I remember there's one page where, as I read it, it got steadily more and more technical. And then when it started talking about the difference in waveforms or something, and it was like, oh, well, CDs produce square waveforms, whereas vinyl produce spiky waveforms, so it affects the bit rate of the... I was just like, I'm out. That's it. I'm going to go and look at a different page now because my brain has melted. It was great. So yeah, this is just a little video just to say that I was on it. I really enjoyed it. I'd love it if you listened to it. And that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening, if you did. And I'll see you for the next one. Toodaloo.